Disclaimer: all the character incidents are fictional. Everything is imaginary in this FF, so don't compare with your own life. It's just based on imagination, not on reality. The mansion became silent as he walked inside, the maid frozen in their spots. They had bowed immediately. He was wearing a black suit with white shirt. He took steps towards the couch and sat on it. As he sat on the couch, one of his maids rushed to the kitchen and came back with a glass of water. She immediately walked to him and forwarded him that glass of water. Without even looking at her, he took that glass of water, and as he took a sip, he spoke, called the doctor Daniel. Okay, master. Daniel is his doctor, who always do his routine checkup every time he came back from his mission. And then he placed that glass on the table and leaned back to the couch. He closed his eyes, and after a few minutes he opened his eyes and took out his phone. While scrolling through the contacts, he found your name. He pressed the call button and the phone rang, but there was no answer. He stared at the screen, his eyebrows frowned. She's ignoring me. Is she still upset because I didn't tell her about my mission? I hated when I heard her, but that was urgent. I by myself never knew I had to go for a mission. He muttered to himself. He sighed and got up, and then he walked straight to his room. He went for taking shower and came back after a few minutes. First thing he did, he picked up his phone from the bed and dialed your number again. The phone rang but still didn't answer. He stared at the phone screen like he was annoyed but also worried. Why, darling, why you are doing that? He muttered to himself. Suddenly the door knocked. A maid came inside. Jungkook glanced at her but didn't say a word at first. Master, Dr. Daniel has arrived. Okay, I'm coming. The maid quickly nodded and hurried out of the room, leaving him alone. Suddenly, something twisted in his head. A smile appeared on his lips. If she won't talk to me, I'll make her come to me. Let's see how long she can ignore me. Jungkook is the mafia boss, and recently both planned to go for a date, but suddenly he had to go for his urgent mission. He never wants to go without informing you, but that was an urgent, and since then you're not talking to him. You were standing in the front of the stove. Your brows were frowned, and your lips were pressed together in a pout, and you muttered to yourself, "Oh wow, he's calling me after disappearing for days." Seriously, you grab a handful of chopped veggies and toss them into the pan with a little too much anger. And when he went for his mission, he didn't even think about me. No, he just disappeared. Like some action hero. Oh, I'm Jungkook, the great mafia boss. Who cares if my girlfriend is worried about me? You rolled your eyes. And come on, pick up his call. Who knows it's urgent? Your friend who was sitting on the couch, she spoke. Oh, Lily, please don't you dare to take his side. And when it's his turn, he always act like I'm too busy being mysterious and dangerous. Who has time to tell their girlfriend? She laughed. Maybe he is calling you to apologize? Not at all. I know all he thinks. He just can call me, I'll pick up, and like nothing happened. Nope. Not happening, mister. You already know he can't live without you. And does he know how many sleepless nights I had sitting here and thinking if he's okay? So now you will get your revenge from him after ignoring him like this. Yep, I'll ignore him as much as I want. Let's see what he could do. So next time maybe he leave a note, something like going to risk my life. Be back soon, dear babe. She laughed. You are unbelievable. I don't know about him, but you can't ignore him. You can pretend, but you can't. I know. This time I'm mad, real mad at him. Suddenly your phone buzzed on the counter. The screen lit up with an unknown number. You thought it would be him, but no, it was an unknown number. You paused. Unknown number. You looked at your friend. What happened? It's an unknown number. It's better not to be with those scam calls. If they ask about my car warranty, I swear. You press that answer button and held your phone to your ear. Miss Wyan, I'm Master's Jungkook's maid. Your eyebrows shoot up in surprise. Maid? Why you are calling me? Master Jungkook came home earlier today. He was injured and he was sick. He can't even walk properly. The spoon you were holding fell on the counter. Your heart skipped a beat. What an injured? Sick? He is resting now. But he seems weak. Please, Miss Ryan, could you come? I think he needs you. He's sick? But he didn't say anything. And injured? How? What happened on the mission? Okay, I'm coming. You hang up the call. What happened? I have to go. He is sick. You quickly rush to the door. You grab the car keys. I swear this man will be the of me. First he disappear and doesn't tell me anything, and now he's too weak to walk. Why? Just be careful. You rushed out before she even completed her sentence. Tungo was laying on the bed with a satisfied smirk on his lips. He rested one arm behind his hand and had another one with holding his phone. He chuckled to himself. She must be panicking now. I bet she rushed over here in worries. Maybe this will make her not to ignore me next time. Junko adjusted his blanket around him and making him to looking messy in an act that his body aches. I just need her attention, and this was the easiest way. I'm sorry, my love, but you were angry on me, and on a very flop reason. Suddenly, you heard his footstep coming to his room. He closed his eyes. You burst the door open. You breathed heavily. Your eyes immediately landed on him. He was laying on the bed with his messy hairs and his face was pale. Jungkook, what happened? Are you okay? You dropped your bag on the chair and rushed to his side, placing your hand on his forehead. But his skin felt like it was normal, but you thought it might be because of the blanket. Jungkook slowly blinked and spoke in a low voice. Ryan, you came? Your heart twisted after hearing his weak voice. Of course, I came. Why didn't you tell me you were hurt, huh? His lips curled up into a smallest innocent smile. I didn't want to bother you. You were not answering, so I thought maybe you were still mad at me. Your chest tightened. Don't say that. You should have to told me. I don't care if I'm mad or not. I would have come right on that time. Jungkook hardly controlled his expressions the way he was winning. That it was working. You was worried about him and in words you forgive him. That the way you were mad at him before. That exactly what he wants. He slowly took your hand. Stay with me just for tonight. You nodded without even thinking, and pulled the chair closer to the bed and sitting down. I'm not going anywhere, okay? I'll be right here. Here, lay beside me, please. He spoke with a pout. Okay. You smiled and got up and laid beside him under the blanket. His gaze locked with yours. Are you really are here? You smiled and brushed a strain of hairs away from his forehead. Of course I'm here. You don't have to worry about that. Just try to sleep. I'm not going anywhere. He pulled his hand, wrapped his arms around your waist, but you didn't pull away. stay with me tonight, please? He chuckled the way he was being clingy and repeating his words. But he loved the way you cared for him. Even he forgot to inform you about this mission. He knows you can't get mad at him for long. I love you. He smiled, and he pulled you closer until your legs touching his. He, his eyes closed. He didn't let you go your waist. You turned into a little baby, I think. You spoke while kisses his cheeks. Just don't leave. I just want you here. You chuckled. I'm not going anywhere, Jungkook. I told you I'm staying here tonight. He felt your warmth beside him. For a few seconds, he felt calm. He realized how much he missed being close to you. You were staring at him, and suddenly he spoke in a low voice. I'm sorry for making you worry about me. He paused for a second and looked at him. I love you. And it's not just three words. He nodded and started pulling you more closer until your bodies were nearly pressing together. I love you too. He chuckled. You are so clingy when you are sick, you know. Okay, so now kiss me. Your cheeks turn red. You are sick, stupid. He cleared his throat and looked at the door. He knows, as he told the maid. She locked the door. Not sick actually. I was just pretending because you were ignoring me. He completed his sentence, but your expressions were same. I wanted to spend some time with you. I can't live without you, believe me. I didn't even get time to inform you, my own mother, before going for the mission. Everything happened so fast. It was urgent. I'm sorry for worrying you. I was just pretending. I know. His eyes widened as he heard you. What? You know I was just pretending. You nodded. When I checked your temperature, you were not sick at all. I know you were just pretending and faking being sick just to get my attention. You're such a drama king. I'm not a drama king, okay? I just wanted to spend time with you. You laughed. Next time, if you need my attention, just ask. You don't need to fake being sick. No, next time I won't even let you be mad at me. Never, so I never had to act like this again. You chuckled and pressed your lips on his cheeks. And then he looked at your eyes. Let's be serious. I'm really sorry for not informing you. It's okay. I was just worried. By the way, why you locked the door? His jaw dropped. How you know? You chuckled and pointing at your ears. And he laughed again. The end. Thanks for watching. यार कमेंट नहीं तुम लोग करते। अच्छी वीडियो तो कमेंट तो करा करो ना, बुरी वीडियो तो कमेंट करते हो, अच्छी वीडियो तो कमेंट नहीं।